Hello everyone, welcome once again to this channel, and today we will learn about the landscaping in other public transport places. So firstly we'll discuss about the landscape in a bus station. So before we discuss about this, we have discussed about this one, landscaping in the railway, right, in the railway station area. We have discussed about it, and then in the urban places and in the parks and all. तो बहुत सारे जो लैंडस्केपिंग है अर्बन एरिया में हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया था. वी हैव डिस्कस सो मेनी इवन इन schools, in railway stations, right? And today we will learn about more of the transport in the transport places. In the previous slide, we have in the previous videos we have discussed about this one, जो ट्रांसपोर्ट एरिया से रिलेटेड है, वो हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया था. This one, transporting in the railway area. Okay, and then हम लोगों ने we have learned so much that how much it is important for landscaping in the railway station, right? And then starting from the entrance gate only, and then what type of plants, what type of flowers we should plant. And then one example, very important example, and the picture that I have put there, it was related to Charbagh railway station in Lucknow. Like uska jo landscaping hai, it's really beautiful, and then we have learned about it. So today we will discuss about the landscape in the bus station. So in the bus station also, it's a bit related to a railway station. How? Because it's like crowded. It is a crowded place, right? It is a crowded place where people come from one place to another place, like एक जगह से दूसरी जगह travel करते हैं, right? So from there they used to take tickets and all, and so many people used to be in line, right, to get the tickets, and then after that they travel. So and that's why it is really important for landscape in the bus station. And the interstate bus terminals and bus station develop at various places, it need to be landscape, right? So previously also I have mentioned that how much landscaping is important in the crowded places, right? Crowded places, not only like public places like railway station या फिर bus station and all, but even in the schools, in the university, right? So that's why it's really important for landscaping in the crowded or public places. So that was really important. And then very like this one, various beautiful flowering trees. Once again it comes again to the flowering trees, not only like green trees, but different colors of flowering trees you can plant in the bus station, like around the bus station, around the premises, and which can withdraw, like which can withstand, yes, which can withstand the drought condition. Like agar wo area, like it's an open area, okay, bus station, and then there will be, like, suppose in the summer season, right? Obviously in the summer season also there are so many like seasonal flowers also. So in different season you plant different flowering trees. So in summer season you plant in that climatic condition which like that type of tree which can tolerate, जो tolerate कर पाए, okay, वो पेड़ को आपको मतलब उगाना है उस season में, right? It can withstand drought condition and are recommended for planting not only in bus station but also in the railway lines. So that's why it is really important, okay, for landscaping in the bus station. So here there are two pictures that I have placed. ये एक ऐसे pictures है. Firstly you can see it's landscaping of a bus station. It's not just like that, but like landscape designer ने design किया है. He have designed, and you can see that there are line of buses, right? And then this is the road, and you can see from in between the roads there are trees planted, right? And then in the second picture you can see this one, there are buses, and there is a place where people are waiting for the bus, and just behind that you can see there are so many green color of trees. So this is really, really important. Always remember, because we all know that through bus also the air can be polluted because of the smoke that comes out of the buses. So that's why it's really important for landscaping in the bus station. So likewise in the bus station, railways, same in the airports also. In the airports, the airports can be beautified by planting ornamental trees or like lawns or flower beds and displaying plants in tubs and trough. Like if you visit an airport area, if you just visit here also in the which is located in Raipur, right? जो रायपुर में है airport. If you just visit that also, you can see that the landscaping is very, very beautiful. There are lawns, there are so many trees. So it really affect, and because it really affect. Okay, that's why you really need to have landscaping even in the airport areas by planting what? Ornamental trees or flowering trees and lawns. Like people who come from different country, दूसरे देशों से अगर लोग आते हैं by flight, so when they land, the first impression, we always hear that the first impression is the last impression. So as soon as they will go from the entrance, then they will see a beautiful landscape with lawns, and then with so many beautiful flowering trees and flower beds. Though how much it will affect the people, like they will remember it forever. They will be like, oh, I visited India, and then in Chhattisgarh, and there the airport was so beautiful, right? See this, it really affect the surrounding, the people, and even it affect your country also if people comes from another country. So that's why landscaping in airport also is very, very important. Always keep this in mind. So that's why developing landscape in the public, in the public transport places, it is it's one important aspect of bioaesthetic planning. Okay, and the public transport places should be aesthetic and appealing. Okay. And many people use the service of public transport corporation. Like people obviously when they travel, especially when they travel far area, तो कौन सा transportation लेंगे? They won't take cycle or bike or anything, but yeah, if it's like nearby, they can go by bike or they can go by their own vehicle. But it is very far, then obviously they'll take bus or flight or railway, or even like this one, the train. Okay, so that's why the emission of vehicles create air pollution. Not only air pollution, but also why it is important to do landscaping, because the emission of vehicle, not only the train or the bus, okay, so they release or they create air pollution, noise pollution, even noise pollution. When you sit in the train, like you can hear the sound of the train, so from there also it can produce noise pollution. So developing landscape in and around these places, like in the platform of the railway station, in the platform of the railway station, or in airports inside, or even in the outside area. So like developing landscape in and around these places will not only please and like it is pleasing, but also it is attractive. Okay, it is also pleasing, attractive, and also control the air and noise pollution. So always remember, this is a very important point that you have to keep in mind, that landscaping in other public transport places, it is really important. So now we'll come to the next. So after discussing about all the about the landscaping, and how we have discussed now only that landscaping in the like in the public transport places. So now we'll discuss about the landscaping in the industries. Okay. So in the industries, we all know that when we say industries, then one thing will come in our mind, that okay, there will be like big industries, and from there the smoke will come out because they are creating something, materials they are making, and also it will be like so much like that. But yeah, in some industries is like that. Okay, industries, not only industries but even factories, and also like steel making factory or like that. So that's why even landscaping, it's really important. So like these gardens, okay, when you do gardening, like when you make garden in the industry site or in the industrial places, so these gardens are designed to check what the pollution. Like I said, in some industry, कई industries पे like when they create like steel, जब steel create करते हैं या फिर okay like other materials, तो वहाँ से मतलब जो unwanted air है या मतलब not unwanted air but unwanted smoke, okay, which will pollute the environment, उसको control करने में help करते हैं when you do the gardening in that area. Okay. And not only it control, it check the pollution, but it also beautify, वो beautify भी करता है उस area को. And the majority of industrial unit are surrounded by what? By weeds and debris and unkept area. These units are the main source of air, water, noise and soil pollution. So beautification of factories and industrial township to create a better environment. Okay, because see, as human beings, we all know now the importance of landscaping, or the importance of trees, flowers, plants, animals. So even if people they create industry, okay, अगर लोगों के पास industries है, factories है, so okay fine, you do with your work, like job अलग बात है, but at the same time you have to cooperate with the ecosystem. You have to cooperate with the ecosystem by balance करने के लिए. Okay, how you gonna balance? In your factory, around your factory, you plant trees, plant so many trees, plant so many flowers, okay, to control the air pollution, not only the air but the water, the noise and even the soil pollution. Okay, and always keep cleanliness. Not like we all have studied, हम सब ने पढ़ा है like in our schools and all, right? School से ही हम लोगों ने पढ़ा है कि we should never throw waste anywhere. जो गंदगी है कहीं पे भी नहीं फेंकना है. There is like in different locality truck used to come, so in that truck used to throw, right? So don't throw just like that जो waste है. या फिर there are some industries या फिर factories क्या करते हैं, they used to throw the waste from a pipe, and then that pipe will go directly to the river or to the water, और वो like create करता है किसको? Water pollution को. And then people get different kind of disease, right? लोग फिर अलग अलग प्रकार के जो बीमारी है, right, उससे go through करते हैं. So that's why you have to maintain cleanliness, and then plus you have to plant the flowers, the trees, right? So to control the ecosystem or the environment. So beautification of factories, township to create a better environment for living, walking, recreation and circulation are the objectives of the landscape planner. So जो लैंडस्केप प्लानर का ऑब्जेक्टिव है या फिर प्लान है वो ये है कि मतलब मेंटेन करना, राइट, और फिर बेटर एनवायरनमेंट को प्रोवाइड करना, एंड देन टू ब्यूटिफाई करना. लाइक इफ़ यू सी लाइक नॉट ओनली अगर आपने नहीं भी देखा है, मे बी इन द टीवीज एंड ऑल, लाइक in movies and all, you might see the construction of industries, या फिर factories, right? in some they used to show how like if they show the industry तो कैसे दिखाते हैं the surrounding, okay this is the building of the industry, तो उसके साइड में ज़्यादा plantation नहीं होता है, फिर ज़्यादा trees नहीं होता है. So like that they visualize it. ऐसे लोग मतलब mentality रखते हैं कोई like some people. So जो लैंडस्केप प्लानर है उसका क्या मोटिव है, उसका क्या मतलब ऑब्जेक्टिव है, वो है टू ब्यूटिफाई द फैक्ट्रीज एंड इंडस्ट्रियल टाउनशिप एंड टू क्रिएट अ बेटर एनवायरनमेंट फॉर लिविंग, वर्किंग, रिक्रिएशन एंड सर्कुलेशन, okay, and balancing the ecosystem. So a well landscape industrial plan can be very very attractive. Okay, so it can be very attractive. Like I said previously, जब आप बहुत सारे trees को plan करोगे and then border plants like you will plan, especially those plan जो ज़्यादा like care करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, like different type of succulents and all, right? So you can plan and then it will really like be very attractive. So gardening in and around the factories are needed to fight the pollution and dust. Beside beautification, वो pollution से fight करता है, like and even the dust, okay, controlling the pollution and the dust, okay, not only the beautification but also control. So these are some of the importance. And yes, the factories may be broadly categorized, like this is about the factories. I'll just mention it so that you'll have some idea. So it is categorized into two groups. The first group comprises comparatively neat factories such as fruit processing plant, which emit less dust and other polluting material. Like there are some factories like food processing plant. Okay, like suppose food processing plant like producing fruit juice and all. So this it emit less dust, like इसमें ज़्यादा मतलब emission of dust नहीं होता है, pollution material नहीं होता है इसमें. And the second group consists of factories such as cement, steel factory, fertilizer, etc. जो ज़्यादा मतलब dust, smoke and harmful chemical को produce करता है. So here you need, जो second group है उसमें आपको ज़्यादा मतलब देखना है और काम करना है. And so yeah, and then there are like suitable plans to cut down this type of pollution. Okay. What are those plants? They are like eucalyptus, Ficus religiosa, and Ficus benjamina, and so on. So these are some of the example. Okay, some of the example which is suitable to plant in those type of area where there is so much of pollution. Okay. So these are some of the important points that I have mentioned related to the landscape in the industrial places.